Hey, welcome to Unlock Your First Six Figures Blog Talk. I'm your host. Shay Cannon, that's my name. It all starts with the blog. This week's blog is at shaycannon.com/reveal, REVEAL, reveal. Because what we've been talking about all week long is revealing the unspoken realities of entrepreneurship. Yes, I know it's become popular to want to be an entrepreneur. You think about all the freedom. You think about the fact that there's no ceiling to the amount of money that you can make. You think about how much more of an impact that you can have as an entrepreneur versus an employee. I get it. However, have you considered some of the burdens, some of the negative impacts? Have you considered some of the things that may be needed from you that you didn't think would be needed from you? Well, that's what we've been talking about all this week, okay? So the first thing we talked about was mindset. Do you have the mindset of an entrepreneur? Can you handle the way things go down in entrepreneur land, okay? If you want to know more about that, catch the replay for part one, where we talked about mindset, all right? The next thing we talked about is what the real hustle is about entrepreneurship. I call it hunt to eat, right? Are you ready to understand that sometimes in business, when you make a sale, you go right back down to zero because you need to make another sale, right? You got to keep hunting to eat, all right? The sale you made yesterday doesn't keep you alive today. You got to eat again. Right? So you want to hear more about that and how to come up out of that, right? That's part two. Catch that replay. Yesterday was part three. We talked about reverse engineering in vain. Have you ever heard of that? Reverse engineering? That's just you trying to do what somebody else did that you thought was successful, and you're doing the way you think they did it. But hard to reverse engineer when you're not an engineer in the first place. So want to hear more about that? Catch yesterday's replay. Today, last but not least, part four is about going by feeling. Going by feeling. Let me tell you, I have this quote when it comes to business, and that is, get out your feelings. Ain't no money in there, okay? Ain't no money in your feelings. And what I mean is, stop making decisions about what you feel and go and get the real data about what's going on, okay? That's what I mean. I don't mean you're supposed to be like a automaton robot with no feelings. That's not exactly what I mean. What I mean is, you shouldn't be making decisions in your business by feeling. Go get the data. Go get the real numbers, okay? This is particularly true when it comes to your business decisions, because what you're over there avoiding with not having the numbers and just going by feeling, trying to eyeball it, right? As though you're doing a recipe. You don't know if it's a tablespoon, a teaspoon. You just throw something in there. That's not how business works, right? We need to know the real numbers. And this is what it's going to do to help us, right? It's going to let us know that we were not successful when we kind of felt like we were. It's going to let us know we're not, right? And the earlier we know that we're not, the more time we have to turn it around, right? What about this, though? It's going to tell us when we have exactly hit the mark, and maybe it's time to hit the gas. Yeah, to do more, get more, go further in the right direction. Have you ever been somewhere you didn't know, and you knew you had to get to a certain spot, and so you're walking towards that spot, but you're not walking with purpose. You're not walking to hurry and get there because you're not sure you're going the right way. Same thing in business. You can be sure if you had the data, right? And so if you are going in the right place and the data is showing you going in the right place, why wouldn't you want to get there quicker? Or why wouldn't you want to put more into a pot to get more out? Because it's working. That's what the data will do it, okay? It will show you when it's working. So I want you to not prevent yourself from maximizing on opportunities by knowing your numbers, getting the data, know when to pump the brakes. That's to stop doing whatever you're doing that's not working out well, and know when to pump the gas, because things will turn out well, and you will get even more because it is turning out well. But you won't know that unless you have the data so that you can make data-driven decisions. All right. This has been a great week. I hope that I have made you think deeper about being an entrepreneur. I hope I made you think more about what it takes. Okay. So I have two asks of you. The first ask is, I have a free community for you. It is for solo and entrepreneurs who are struggling to make their first six figures in business. So go to shaycannon.info/group and join us. Next week is going to be a good one. We're about to do some lunch and learn to learn. And each lunch and learn, there will be 5 of them. Okay. It's going to be about different ways you can bring in more money in your business. You don't want to miss that. Join our community, shaycannon.info/group. The second ask is that we're about to go deeper in this conversation, right? We're going to have a data-driven decision conversation. And I'm even going to give you some ways to make sure that you are using data in your business. You don't want to miss that. So make sure that you catch the morning show. The link is below for the YouTube channel. We go live in a moment, but even if you can't catch it live, catch the replay. Have a great day.